Hello, welcome back to Board Games with Niramas. I'm Joseph and I'm here with Draco, and today we're taking a look at the 3D Simo Mini2. And that's why this guy is here as well. I'll show you soon. And also, I'm going to start off a bit. I'm going to continue on the Terraforming Mars tiles, don't worry, but I'm going to do some other stuff in this video just to show you what the Mini2 can do. So first off, here it is, the actual pen. It's connected to the power with cable. It has to be, unless you get like a power pack that you can connect here. And I'm hoping to get later on here from 3D Simo. So please tell me that, guys. That would be awesome. And so what I'm starting out with here, well, first of all, we have the app, right? So in the app, I can choose like what am I doing? Well, I'm going to do some soldering to start off. And I'm going to soldering SMD, which is surface. Basically, and you can see down here it's 290 degrees, so you don't want to touch this metal thing here. And I can set that there. I can set it on the actual pen as well with these buttons, but it's much easier to do it in there. And I think it's so cool that this is connected by Bluetooth. So if I change it up like this, then it's going to say THT there, or conductors. So it instantly connects. And what you can do is you can actually soldering wires. So like if you have a broken wire, you can connect it and so on with it, you can melt it. But what I'm doing here is I'm going to basically draw on wood. And here we have a wooden dice tower. Haven't used it much, but I made a happy face already. But let's say that this guy also should get some, I don't know, a nose maybe. Then I can just operate this. Let's see, so you can see it, and it gets warm. Let's say he gets a nose. Come on. Here we go. It's starting to get hot. It takes a few seconds to warm up. I can have a nose like that. As you can see, you can do this on leather. You can do it on wood. This is just for fun, but I mean, if you're really talented, if you're good at this stuff and making stuff up, I guess you could do some really cool stuff with wood. I mean, around the house or in board gaming or whatever. There's so many usages for this, and they all come with the 3D Simo Mini2, these different head things here. So now what I'll do is I'll just disconnect this, and I'll remove the tool. It's so easy. You just do this, put it to the side, and now I'm going to try and do some burning. You're going to see how that works. And this is a way that I can improve on my already made stuff. I'll just go into the app here. I'll just tell it that now I want to do some burning. Let's see if it connects. There we go. And do I want to burn into wood, leather, or plastic finishing? Well, I'm going to do some plastic finishing. So that's 320 degrees. And it also says there on the pen. At first I was like, where's the display on the pen? I couldn't understand it, but it's invisible. So when the pen is turned off, you don't see that there is a display there. Really nice stuff, really looking nice, and nice to hold as well. Okay, so I've been working on my little volcano right for Terraforming Mars. Now, if I don't want to have all these lines when I'm going to paint it, what I'll do is I'll just do some burning. So I'll warm this up. Let's see. And as soon as it starts to get warm here, we're going to be able to. And this gets really hot as well, but I have to be careful here where I hold it. There we go. Now it starts to getting warm. So now I can flatten this out, because I think maybe I get a bit too high there. I can just flatten this out, and I can connect these and sort of give them a nice finish before I paint the volcano. Now the volcano isn't done, but I'm just doing this to show you how this works. So as you see, the top of the plastic starts to melt. And I can just carefully just connect all the lines here and make them into a flat surface. And this is really nice. There we go. So you see, I can do this, can make this into a flat surface that I can then paint, or maybe I just keep working on it with the 3D pen as well. And I'm going to do that as well. So this is. I think this is awesome. This is basically the tool that I was missing in the basic one, because there I felt like, oh, it's only lines. It's not that, it doesn't look that great. But when I can do this, it's pretty much painting with plastic like painting a surface, and I can actually do flat surfaces like such. I think that looks great, well, especially when you get some paint on it there. So that's how you use the burning tool, which I think is my favorite so far. Well, of course, the pen is the best thing in there. So let's quick, easy, just remove that, put on the pen, and now we're going to do some work on this figure here, because we have the Rancor out for Star Wars Imperial Assault. Really nasty guy. Thanks to Martin, by the way, who's painted this guy. Did an awesome job there painting him. And now we're going to give him some terrain as well. And I think this is something that would be awesome for, you know, all the miniature. I'm not a miniature gamer, but if you do like miniature gaming and you do these terrains and all that stuff, this is just amazing. And here I just choose that it's ABS. And I want the speed to be there. I can increase the speed and so on. Let's keep it there for now. And now we'll pick up this guy, and let's say he's in the desert, right? So I think I should paint this like, if I want the terrain there, should paint it like a desert. But let's start with just seeing how this. Let's see. Put this in. Come on here. And there we go. And let's get some. Oh, it's heating. Okay. Yeah. It's really fast though, I must say. Generally, just these, when I switched between the burning and all that, it's just so fast. And now it's ready. There we go. So now we can start working. Let's just see here first if we can get some stuff starting to happen here. And I realized that the camera is a bit off because I'm right-handed. My hand is sort of in the way for you, so I'll try to have it like this instead, like I have now. Maybe you can see better that way. So let's see, is it working? You have to push it in a bit. And this pen is quite long, so obviously it takes some time for that. Here it goes. Here it goes, and right away I must say that this feels, oh here we go, this feels a lot better and a lot easier to use than the basic one. So I just made, I don't know, a skull or something. So let's see if we can make a little stone for this guy. So let's say, I don't know, he's pretty huge though. Let's say in front of the feet here, we want to have a little stone, right? It's going to be hard for you to see this, but I'll try to, come on, there we go. Can we connect this somehow? And let's see if we can, yeah, there we go. Basically what I do is I just put a bunch of this stuff out there. So we get a bunch of gray plastic. Like such. Okay, a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so that doesn't look like a stone really. I don't know what it looks like. But then I just disconnect. And let's see, now I have to, oh yeah, I almost forgot. I have to get rid of the, the color as well. So we have to send it out. As you can see, it comes out here in the back. So that's gone. It takes a little while, but not much. There we go. Now we have the line here again. So now I disconnect and I remove this, let's see, remove this piece here. And let's get back to the burning. And let's see, it's heating up. Once again, just for easy usage, I'll just go in here. Just say that I want to do some burning. There we go, and it's plastic finishing again. Okay. And by now this should have been, I think this is dried out or whatever it's called when it comes to plastic. Oh, it didn't stuck to the, okay. Well then we can actually do it here. I guess it's easy. No, let's do it right here on him. and so it's not the most beautiful looking rock in history, but I could do a few more of these, build a little pile here. I could paint this, of course, in sand colors. And also, let's say he was in the grassland, I could probably do some kind of grass with green plastic here as well. So there's a lot of usage for this. There's just, imagination that is the limit, really, to what you can do with these tools. And I think it's so awesome that this Mini 2 has more than one, there's a bunch of this, what is it, 3 extra. The one that I haven't tried yet, well, I did try it a bit, but it's this one where you put, the problem I had was to get you have like a metal blade here, or like a metal, what's it called, a line, and that heats up so you can cut through things, and it's a bit tricky. So for example, you can cut through foam, like foam core, if you want to have it to shape it out to have inserts for your games. What I did was I just, I managed to cut this off like this, and that was really smooth. It was just a boop. I managed to make a hole as well. But to be honest, I'm not really I'm not that good at that stuff yet. I'm going to try to keep experimenting with this, and I'll get back to that more later on. But that's the third piece that you can have, except for the burner, where you can shape the plastic really nice, and the thing where you can like draw on wood or leather, and of course the painter. So the actual drawing will continue in the next one. I will keep working on these Terraforming Mars tiles. Now I will go away for a week, so there will be a week or so a gap here, but we'll be back with episode 4. Thank you for watching episode 3 of me using a 3D pen. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening, morning, whenever you're watching this. Take care. Bye bye.
Do you want to keep this little dragon this happy all day long? Then like the video. Board Games with Niramas is sponsored by Alara Games in Sweden.